goes on in that area. We 2 feet shut down the arena. You know one put us for corner, I'm on a danger making.
Hey guys, I just back from reuse shop and I bought this denim jacket and skirt made from net cloth. And today I will remake this denim jacket, usual denim jacket, to another cool denim jacket for summer. And you can watch all the process in this video. Let's get started. As you can see, this is a perfectly normal denim jacket. And to start, I will use my roller cutter to cut out the largest pieces, leaving only the seams and about 1 centimeter from the seam to sew the mesh in there later. These are the pieces I cut out carefully because I will use it later as a pattern to cut out the mesh fabric. Let's take a closer look at how that goes. You see, I leave about 1 centimeter from each seam. At this point, you will probably have something like this. Now cut out the smaller pieces. It took me about 1 hour just to cut it out. Now I start pulling out some of the threads and fluffing up the edge to have a fringe, not just a straight edge. If you like just a straight cut, straight edge, you can leave it as it is, but I like fringe, so it took me about 3 or 4 hours because there are so many stitches. This is the kind of fringe I got. Another way to create fringe. I cut the edge off with scissors a little bit and then I fluffed it with a little comb. I got a lot of trash, but it was worth it. After I fluffed all the edges, to remove the extra threads, I washed the jacket in the washing machine. As you can see, a lot of threads in my top, but the fringe turned out nice. Now I will use the large pieces to cut the same shape out of my mesh fabric. I cut the mesh with a big allowance to make it easier to sew. And now we start sewing. But before I do that, I'm going to take the needles and first I'm going to pin the mesh to my jacket. In the same way I pinned this big part on the back. The hardest part was the sleeves because there are a lot of pieces on them and they don't lay flat, but I managed it. Now we start sewing everything on the sewing machine. I used black thread to match my mesh. I sew on the side of the mesh and remove the needles as I go. It's very painstaking because you have to sew everything evenly, even in the smallest areas. After you sew everything beautifully, trim out the excess mesh after sewing like I have here. After a few hours of work and a pile of garbage, you will get a jacket just like this, which I like to wear with a black top. Thank you all for watching and I look forward to seeing you in the next my video.